When it comes to Malaysia's political landscape, there's a timeless saying, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Now, this sentiment resonates as the country's political situation may not be flawless, but it certainly falls short of perfection. How many people can honestly say that they fully understand our political situation? If you understand, congratulations, but what about the person next to you? What about the young people who don't vote, who aren't interested in politics, or who only ever learn about it from an older family member? Now let's ponder the statistic for a moment. It is an undeniable truth that out of the Malaysian population of 32.7 million, a staggering of 21.2 million are registered voters, and the majority of that are people of the age 18 to 29. Now, this figure reveals a disheartening reality, one that actually demands our attention and resolution. This is the reality that we face in Malaysia today, and it's going to be a distressing one. However, there is a solution and a path to a brighter future for our nation. And it starts with recognizing the imperative need for a compulsory political subject in Malaysian universities. My name is Julia Handimiti Muhammad Nur, and as someone who has actually gone to vote twice in my lifetime, I am what the people consider the shaper of the future. Moving forward, there are plenty of reasons why compulsory political subjects need to be implemented, such as misinformation and manipulation, divisiveness and polarization, and finally, vulnerability to authoritarianism. Why is political subject so crucial? Now, the answer actually lies in the essence of democracy itself. In a democratic world like ours, an informed citizen is actually the bedrock of progress. We are responsible for electing our leaders, shaping their policies, and holding them accountable. Yet, how can we fulfill this duty if we ourselves lack the knowledge and understanding of politics? Now, without sufficient political knowledge, citizens are actually left vulnerable to manipulation, misinformation, and the perpetuation of flawed ideologies. In 2022, the Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commission, MCMC, said there's actually 101 fake and provocative news articles that were reported and taken down during the country's 15th general election campaign. Now, from this, we can see just how misinformation could spread like wildfires, leading to misunderstanding, conflict, and sometimes even violence. When political discussion transformed into polarizing debates, the ability to identify common ground and for us to address societal changes started to become increasingly difficult. Now, it is crucial for us to develop or cultivate an environment of respectful discourse where diverse opinions can coexist harmoniously and contribute to productive problem solving. Welsh argues that an alarming consequences of elite polarization is what is the reason for the disintegration of government in February 2020, which actually illustrate the detrimental impact of deep-seated distrust and division between political parties. It highlights the urgency for us to promote constructive engagement and start to foster a culture of collaboration to overcome the societal hurdles. Now, throughout history, it has become evident that politically unaware citizen tends to become easily influenced by promise of stability and security, and this sometimes at the cost of their personal freedom. This vulnerability poses a significant threat to the integrity of our democracy. When individuals lack the knowledge about political landscape and its intricacies, they are susceptible to being drawn towards authoritarian ideologies that actually offers perceived guarantees of safety and order. Now, this inclination towards authoritarianism can actually erode the foundation of democracy as it starts to blur the line between actual genuine support and unwavering fanaticism. So, promoting political awareness and actually informed citizenry is actually crucial to safeguard our democratic values. Overall, there is a thin line between supporting, being loyal, and just being plain fanatic. Continuing our discussion, including political subject in Malaysian university lays the groundwork for a thriving democracy that actually is more inclusive and representative. If we advocate for political studies in Malaysian university, we can start establishing a foundation for a vibrant democracy. Universities reflect diverse background and beliefs. By making so, we are making political education mandatory. It could foster dialogue, understanding, and also unity among students. By teaching young people about democracy, authoritarianism, and civic participation, we can actually raise a generation of informed citizens who will actively defend our democratic institution. Now, to promote political studies and to foster informed citizens in Malaysia, the most practical approach would be to introduce compulsory political subject, similar to existing CTU or ELC courses in UITM. In light of this, imagine a classroom full of students excitedly studying for politics and also engage in thoughtful debates. Imagine these students as future leaders, equipped with knowledge and passion, actively shaping our future. Imagine a society where politics is open to every citizen and not just politicians. Without political education and engagement in classrooms, students might just lack the understanding and skills needed to actively participate in shaping our society in the future. This could lead to disinterest and disengaged citizenry with lower voter turnout and also limited diversity of perspective and in decision-making processes. When our democracy becomes stagnant and unresponsive, it started to undermine the foundation of our society and the way of life. With that in mind, it is crucial to prioritize the inclusion of political education in classroom to ensure an active and dynamic democracy where citizens have the opportunity to actively shape our society's future. Now, by including political subjects in Malaysian university curriculum, we can open doors to brighter future. Picture the impact of informed citizens on policies that actually affect us all. Let us rise above indifference and shape our society for the better. Through comprehensive political education, we can foster critical thinking, understanding of governance, and active participation. Together, we can ignite changes and build a nation where voices are heard, human rights are protected, and progress is inclusive. Join us in creating a new narrative for our country. Sign the petition, stand united, let us empower the next generation of leaders. Together, we can make a lasting impact. Sign this petition to take the first step.